Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our spiritual mind healing service for this evening. So let us start with this opening affirmative prayer. Just following that chant, God is the love that I am. So please join me in this knowing the one power, the one presence is God, which is love. That one that is all in all. That one that gives itself as love. That one that is expressing as everyone within the sound of my voice. So I know I allow myself be a clear and open channel for the expression of the ideas of this one. And I know that everyone in this service this afternoon is open and receptive to that one. So I know that this experience this evening blesses everyone who participates. And I know that everyone here this evening awakens to a greater knowledge, greater knowingness of who they are. Perfect God, perfect expression. I'm thankful for this. I just release these words now, knowing that it is as I have spoken, and so it is. So this evening, I'm going to start with a contemplation of love, on love, by Ernest Holmes, the founder of this teaching, The Science of Mind and Spirit. And then I'm going to ask you, after you contemplate, we can do a sharing. It's not very long, so listen keenly. Holmes said in The Science of Mind, love is the grandest healing and drawing power on earth. It is the very reason for our being. And that explains why it is that people should have something or someone to love. The life that has not loved has not lived. It is still dead. Love is the sole impulse for creation. And a man who does not have love as the greatest incentive in his life has never developed the real creative instinct. No one can swing out into the universal without love, for the whole universe is based upon it. And that's from page 298 in The Science of Mind. And Holmes goes on page 478 in the section from the teachings of the Master Jesus to say that love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. It is written that God is love and that we are his express likeness, the image of the eternal being. Love is love, and that we are, love is self-givenness through creation, the impartation of the divine through the human. Love is an essence, an atmosphere, which defies analysis, as does life itself. It is that which is and cannot be explained. It is common to all people, to all animal life, and evident in the response of plants to those who love them. Love reigns supreme over all. The essence of love, while elusive, pervades everything, fires the heart, stimulates the emotions, renews the soul, and proclaims the spirit. Only love knows love, and love knows only love. words cannot explain its depth of meaning. And that I say is from the Science of Mind. So I want you just to spend a little while thinking on these words, and then you can share your comments on what Ernest Holmes have to say about love. You can just open your mind if you want, when you want to share. No one has anything to share about what Ernest Holmes. Okay,
Hi, Vance. Well, I did try to focus on it, but my mind wandered a little. but I just, so my thinking is love is not something you say for a special time. You give and receive love every day. Just make it a part of life, your life. You're interacting with people. I went to the tax office on Monday and I just looked at the person. I mean, I just said it in my mind. I didn't say it out loud. I said, "You are lovable." And everything just went smoothly. I don't know if it is because I am trying to think that way, because sometimes you go to the office and it is so stressful. So I practice it every day, not just at a special time. Like, I mean, Valentine's, they make a big deal about it, but love is, and I like to think of myself as loving, and lovable.
Yes.
So, and to me, that's what's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to add anything?
It's just funny that Dawn spoke about doing the affirmation in her mind, because that was a part of the quiet moments with Reverend John. You know, a lot of times when you have these affirmations and looking for the love, you know, or sharing the love with others, if you just walk up to a man in the tax office and say, "Love you," it could be a little bit strange. You know, so when you're coming from that place, when you're speaking with the person, even though you may not use the words, you know, you just do the affirmation in your own consciousness. That's a good point.
Yes. But what also Holmes is saying, I don't know if everybody agree with it, that love is our very essence, that we are love. So even when we don't recognize it, we are still love. And love is our basic creative impulse. Anybody has any
important, an important point, because if God is all there is and God is love, then it follows.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
In total agreement with Steve right there.
I was thinking, Vance, that the Bible says God so loved that he gave.
Yes.
So to me, we are here. And God is our creator. So the essence of our being is love.
Right. Right. So that is what Holmes is saying. And I love how he does it, very poetic.
On YouTube, Arlene Hilton, love is like breathing, it is life.
Yeah, Holmes said that. Yeah. And Arlene corresponds with Holmes. But now I'm going to do a reading from Khalil Gibran. And I want you to reflect upon this, personalize what I'm saying to see how this may have played out in your life. These are some extracts from Gibran on love. And he says, When love beckons to you, follow him. Though his ways are hard and steep, and when his wings enfold you, yield to him. Though the sword hidden among his peons may wound you, and when he speaks to you, believe in him. Though his voice may shatter your dreams, as the north wind lays waste the garden. For even as love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he is for your growth, so he is for your pruning. Even as he ascends to your height and caress your tenderest branches that quiver in the sun, so shall he descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. All these things shall love do unto you, that you may know the secrets of your heart, and in that knowledge become a fragment of life's heart. But if your heart would seek only love's peace and love's pleasure, then it is better for you that you cover your nakedness and pass out of love's threshing floor into the seamless world where you shall laugh, but not all of your laughter, and weep, but not all of your tears. Love goes not but itself. Love gives not but itself and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed. For love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should say, God is in my heart. You should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I'm in the heart of God. And think not you can direct the course of love. For love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and must needs have desire, let these be your desires, to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, and to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn, a winged heart, and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy, to return home at evening time with gratitude. And this reflection is love to me, love as divine discontentment, that urge into greater than before, that urge into being more than we think we are. And speaking for myself, there are times when, due to love, you feel some amount of hurt, pain at times. But when I reflect back on it, I realize that it was all for my growth and further development. And I think that is what Abraham is saying, that we'll learn true love. So again, sharing what your views on this in terms of loving your own life, how it has played out. Anybody want to share?
I always say this verse. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And the thyself.
Mm-hmm.
I have really worked on myself to really love myself. Not flippantly, really love myself. And just this morning, I was having a conversation with a young man. And I was saying, so when you learn to love yourself, you'll be more confident. So I was even saying to him that somebody told me some time ago, you
I
know,
didn't get
young
that
people.
part, Yvonne. Can you just repeat that?
Yes, I was saying, and don't know, my phone maybe not the best for morning people saying. Anyway, I was talking to a young man this morning,
Mhm.
and I was saying to him, when you learn to love yourself, you will feel more confident.
Right.
And they were saying that somebody said to me some years ago, if you're walking on the road and every dog that bark at you, you stop to stone them, you will never reach your destination. I said that to the person because, you know, some little things that maybe you would consider would hurt the person, hurt them.
Yes.
So what came to me when I was talking to him is just to work on yourself. Love yourself
Mhm.
plenty, and then you will
Mhm.
build your self-confidence. And when you are
Mhm.
confident,
Mhm.
is who did about confidence. Marcus Garvey or Martin Luther King, whatever it is. Self-confidence is a big thing, and that is really, really loving yourself. And
Mhm.
then you can.
Okay. Mhm.
My thoughts.
All right. Any other sharing? Divine discontentment
Shirley
of love. Yeah.
Shaw, Shirley Shaw on YouTube. Acting in the consciousness of love, which I am, always work for the betterment of myself and those I come in contact with.
That is true. It's true. But does anyone, it's maybe a rhetorical question, but does anyone find it challenging to always maintain this consciousness of love?
I had to work on myself about 2 years ago because there was somebody that dislike, but they annoy me. So I was giving them the power to annoy me. And I just work on love, just start seeing the person's true loving eye. And then even if whatever the person did say or so, just never mattered to me emotionally again, got over it. But it
Yeah.
was work. It wasn't dislike, but it was work, you know, annoy you. So
Mhm.
it was work for me. And I really work on love.
Yeah. You know, Dr. Martin Luther King says he doesn't like everybody and he doesn't like everything that everyone does, but he loves everyone. And he says love and liking are two different things. Yeah. Love is that consciousness of oneness, that consciousness of compassion for it. But that does not mean you necessarily have to like how they always show up or like everything about them, but you still love person, recognizing the divine essence that is everyone. And I found that very refreshing when I read it. Because some people may feel that I say we love everyone, that means we like everything about everyone. But that's not the case. It's just like with kids, we love them, but we don't necessarily love everything that they do, you know, so that, and that is, to me, a very important point, because sometimes people may try to manipulate things and say that, like, if you love them, you are supposed to put up with however they shows up. they show up. And that is not the nature of love. Huh? Anybody have any other thing on the reflection? Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you just to join me for a short meditation. And this month being Black History Month, we're gonna draw on one of our own Caribbean poet, Derek Walcott, for this meditation, Love After Love. Time will come when with elation you greet yourself, arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved all your life. You ignored for another who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, peace on your life. Thanks, practitioner Steve Golding, for the accompaniment and that meditation. So this is the time. And if you have any prayer requests, for those on YouTube, you can place them in the chat. And for those on the call, you can place them. So on YouTube, you place them in the comments, and on the call, you place them in the chat.
Chedi, the Zoom chat, Leighton is making a point on love, and I'll check WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay.
Treatment for health and also for love, please. Despite being
and love for Dawn. Okay.
And health.
Okay. Affirmative prayer of health. So I recognize the living Spirit Almighty, that which is perfect, whole, and complete. I know that this one is essence of perfection, completeness, wholeness, expresses itself through everyone, everything in all creation. I know that this perfection manifests as perfect health, body, mind, all aspects of being. So I'm knowing for Dawn that this perfection at the center of our being is now expressing itself through all aspects of our being, through our mind, physical body, every cell, tissue. Anything unlike health now dissipates into nothingness from whence it came. So I see Dawn healthy, live, full of vigor, expressing herself wonderfully. I give thanks for this perfection. Give thanks for the work of the Spirit, knowing my words. Go out and do the work to which they have been sent. Cannot return to me void. It is good and very, very good. So I just release these words, knowing that it is so. So it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Vance.
Yeah, and the love later on, I just want to probably close with that to see what other requests we get. Any prayer requests, Steve, on YouTube? See one more in the chat.
Checking YouTube now. Clarity of minds for Shirley Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one I'm seeing on YouTube.
Okay. And success in all her endeavors for Yvonne. I'm going to share the first. Clarity. I know that God is light. That light, which is omniscience. That light, which is perfect wisdom. That light, which is always clear. I know that Shirley is an expression of this one. I know this is true for everyone within the sound of my voice. And I know that as she allows this light to guide and direct all her endeavors, she knows what to do, when to do it, how to do it. She is clear. Her path is very clear. So I know that in the confidence of this knowing, of this inner guidance, which is always sure, she can now proceed confidently in all she's doing. Clear decisions, clear intentions, knowing that she's divinely guided along our way. So I give thanks for this guidance. And I just release these words to that law that makes it so. And so it is. And now, affirmative prayer for success in all our endeavors. Yvonne Carty. So I know the living Spirit Almighty, only one, expresses itself as divine order. I know that Yvonne everyone, all of us are one with this one. Perfect expressions of this one. So I know that in this alignment with the divine, right action is established in all activities, all endeavors that Yvonne undertakes. She is successful. She knows the right thing to do at the right time. And success manifests bountifully in all her endeavors. I see this and I know this. And I give thanks for this. And I release these words. And it is as I have spoken, so it is.
So it is.
So now,
Thank you.
what was the other one you said, Steve?
You did it for Shirley clarity.
Okay, all right. And so now I'm going to close with love, requested by Dawn, for everyone who is open and receptive to it. So as we breathe, we recognize that which breathes us, which gives itself as each and every one of us. It is love, it is God, giving itself through all creation. There is no greater love than this self-givingness. Love that binds us together. All that is good, all that is worthwhile. Our hearts open to each other. Compassion is love. So I'm knowing that as we allow love to be the way of our hearts and the heart of our way, good and only good flows into our experience. Because we know as we recognize and radiate this love, everyone who we come into contact, consciously or unconsciously, becomes more and more aware of the love within themselves. It is good and very, very good. So with love, I release these words unto their own fulfillment. That it is so. So it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Vance.
Okay, Dawn.
So it is.
All right. With no more prayer, it's gonna go into some reminders. So on Ash Wednesday, that is tomorrow, we're gonna do a day of letting go and let God. So it's a day of reflection. So at 6 a.m., meditation in the garden with Reverend Anne, then walk in the labyrinth, practitioner Steve. Then at 8 a.m., we have a sharing, letting go and letting God, and letting go of shame, resentment, and complaining. And that's facilitated by practice Jennifer. Then at 9 o'clock, me letting go of the ego, limitation, stress, resistance, anxiety. And then at 10, we have letting go of others' approval, which can be challenging at times. And that's letting go of being overwhelmed, dissatisfaction and busyness. And that's facilitated by practitioner Sandra Cooper. And then at 11, practice Carol Campbell facilitates letting go of worry, misunderstanding, perfectionism, and outdated beliefs. And then at midday, practice Steve, letting go of fear, criticism, insecurity, discouragement. And then at 1 o'clock, Reverend Michael, letting go of being right, chaos, fear of lack, obligation. And then Reverend Michelle, letting go of outcome, the fear of change, negative thinking, drama, blame. That's in the last part on night. So join us tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Just by the way of information, Vance, there's a book tomorrow, as some of us may know, marks the beginning of Lent. So the book from which a lot of these readings will be taken from is available at the temple, right? And just a love offering is being asked to cover the cost of shipping of the books. I don't have a picture of the book cover, but it does say 40 days, let go, let God. It's a Unity publication.
Right. Okay. So tomorrow, please join us at the temple. A nice day of reflection. So on Saturday, February 17th at 1 p.m., we have a spiritual practices retreat with Shamika Smalling, a Reiki master, and the cost is $2,500. And you register and pay at the office at the temple. And we have classes. We have Reverend Michael, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And that is in the sanctuary Mondays from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. And then we have the power of the spoken word, Thursdays at 7 p.m. with Reverend Sonia, Practice Steve, and myself. And that's on Zoom. And then starting this Thursday, Reverend Michelle will be doing
It has started already. This is where
it has started, or continues.
Yeah, it continues. This is where it is.
This Thursday. The 4 agreements with Reverend Michelle. And that's in the sanctuary from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And then, of course, join us and join Reverend Michelle this Sunday at 9 a.m. for the service in the sanctuary. And of course, we also stream on YouTube. But a wonderful atmosphere when you come into the sanctuary. And now, if you feel moved to support our ministry, please feel free to donate at donate.templeoflightcsl.org. And thank you for your generosity and for helping us to be a beacon of light for the world. And now, if you're going to donate, I'm just going to ask you to put your hand over your heart and just say this love offering blessing with me. Lovingly I give, joyfully I receive. Be thou fruitful, increase and multiply. Bless, prosper, and enrich everyone whom you touch, and replenish all my financial affairs. So be it. Thank you, Father, and so it is. And I'm going to ask you just to join me in the prayer of our center. The Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living is a sacred field embodying our spiritual community from which the Christ, peace, love, and joy emanate to touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, and to liberate anyone who comes into contact with it in any way. The light of the Christ illumines us, our center, and our environment. Our spiritual community is filled with and surrounded by the presence of God and is growing from strength to strength. The power of God expands our consciousness of truth, guiding us ceaselessly along the paths of wisdom, spiritual growth, unfoldment, and attainment. We are blessed. And to God be the honor and the glory forever. And so it is. Amen. And now the prayer of Jamaica. And those online, I'm going to ask if you want, can you open your mics and just say along with me? The radiant light of God's
And the
love
light of God
bring
Is
to
now
us
through us and
and
from
from
us
us,
to
everything and everyone it
it
touches.
touches. The eternal
The
light
eternal light of God's
love now
that
now
completely
fills,
fills,
fills, covers,
and
covers, and
surrounds
and
our
surrounds
surrounds
our
Jamaica.
island
island
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
The
The
glowing
glowing
intensity of
intensity
the
of the
light of
light of
God's
God's
love
love now interpenetrates
interpenetrates
and
and awakens
awakens
within
within
the
the
hearts
hearts
and
and
minds of our
minds of
countrymen and
countrymen
women.
and
Men and women,
Truths of
truth of
life
life
set
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 free.
free.
free. The
The
light
The
of
light
light
of
of
God's love
God's
God's
love
love
is
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 growing
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 in
and glowing
intensity
in
in
intensity
in the hearts and
in the
minds of
hearts
heart
and
and
minds
mind
of
of
mankind
mankind
everywhere.
everywhere.
love,
Love,
health,
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 harmony,
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 goodwill,
goodwill,
Good with
peace,
peace,
uprightness,
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 integrity,
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 joy,
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 prosperity,
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 kindness,
kindness, and
kindness,
our
and
oneness
oneness
in
of
the
the
oneness
God
of
God
the God.
are
are now
now
established.
established.
And
And
so
so
it is.
it is. Just join me in consciousness. I give thanks for this service this evening. Give thanks for everyone who participated. I give thanks knowing that everyone who participated is blessed in their own way and is a blessing to everyone they meet. So as we live in the knowingness that love is the heart of our way, the way of our hearts. We radiate love to everyone we meet, knowing that it's all God, it's all good. So I just release these words. That love is all. That love that shows the way. So it is.
So it is.
Thanks everyone for participating this evening.
Thank you, Vance. Thank you.
And blessings to you as you go on to your other activities. And join us again next week, Tuesday, for another spiritual mind healing service. Blessings all.